Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big for One Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 77 of Winning a National Title with every team in the game. If you guys have missed any episodes, up in the right-hand corner will be a playlist of all the episodes from 1 to 77. And if you check the description below, you'll see how many teams we have done so far, or all the teams we've done so far, and their season they ended up winning a national championship. Before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. These last couple videos, comments as well, really help out, and it's really making this series even more fun. Even though we don't have the wheel the last couple episodes, this one will be the same thing. We're gonna take Virginia Tech. We had another comment on the last video telling us to do Virginia Tech, so we will do that as well. Again, if you guys want to see us do a team that has not been done before, obviously check the description. Make sure has not been done, and we will go ahead and get it done. So, but yeah, anyways, it's going to be Virginia Tech season this time. I believe they are in the ACC, and they are. They're an 84 overall. Actually, one of the middle of the roads for the ACC. Again, we're getting close to the ACC. Cal, Clemson, Duke, Florida State. We know North Carolina, Pitt, or NC State, I'm pretty sure as well. And yeah, so we'll do Virginia Tech this time. We do have Scheme Guru head coach. Not one of the best ones. They've been okay the last couple seasons as well, so hopefully we can be a little bit better than okay and hopefully get a couple good winning seasons out of the way to start our stuff here. But checking out our coach, we do have Scheme Guru, but we do have Recruiter and Motivator, mostly for the defense. And Motivator is same thing, mostly. Oh, linebackers already have the off-season training boost. Offensive coordinator does have Recruiter and Scheme Guru as well. Our defensive coordinator does have Elite Recruiter for the defensive line, or I guess for the full defense, and Tactician as well for the defense too. So that's nice. Let's check out the roster here. We have a 91 corner, Dorian Strong. We have Powell Ryland as well. Jennings, a wide receiver. Pebbles, a defensive tackle. We have Drones, who's a good quarterback. He'll be with us for at least this season. So hopefully he'll stay for another season. Other than our wide receivers leaving, we're going to need some help. Tight ends are okay. They're pretty decent. Offensive line actually looks pretty good. We do have a lot of people leaving, though, so we'll probably just need to reload there. Everywhere else looks kind of decent with this team. So we just kind of need to play it out and see how it goes. But I'm going to go ahead and set up Season 1, and I'll be back in just a second. And here we are in Season 1 here with Virginia Tech. We go 6-6 on the season here in Season 1. We beat Vanderbilt, lost to Marshall, then beat Old Dominion, lost to Rutgers, then we beat Miami. They give them their only loss on the season, then lost to Stanford and Boston College, beat Georgia Tech, lost Syracuse, beat Clemson, lost to Duke, but then beat Virginia to end out the year, and going 4-4 in the conference and 6-6 on the season itself. So hopefully next year will be a lot better, because that would be that'd be good. But we just lost a ton of players for recruiting class, and Carson Beck wins the Heisman Trophy. 3,600 yards, 37 touchdowns to 2 interceptions on the season. We'll be taking on USC in the Holiday Bowl, so we do get a bowl game at 6-6. We'll take it. Hopefully we can get a win and go 7-6 on the season. That'd be lovely. At least get a 500 season here with the squad here in Season 1. That'd be nice. But all in all, we'll kind of I'll see how it goes. We did just sign a 4-star center. That'll help out the offensive line. We did lose. We go 6-7 on the season, but pro potential goes up. Conference prestige goes up. Coach stability goes down, but coach prestige goes up, so that will be very, very nice. No one wants to transfer out, so we don't got to worry about that. And it looks like Oregon wins it all here near number 1, 27-24 over Miami, with App State, Penn State, Miami, Arkansas, and Kansas as the automatic qualifiers. Kansas goes 11-3. Where was that in Season 1 for me when we just did a couple seasons ago? Anywho, Georgia, Texas A&M, Rutgers, Arizona, Oregon, and South Carolina and Louisville were the at-large bids. But that's going to do it for Season 1. It's on to Season 2 here with Virginia Tech. And here we are in Season 2 with Virginia Tech. We go 9-3 on the season and ranked number 11th. We start out losing to South Carolina and Vanderbilt, of all teams, but then we beat Old Dominion, Wake Forest, Georgia Tech, losing to Florida State. Then we beat Louisville, NC State, Cal, Tennessee, Miami, and Virginia. All pretty handy wins besides NC State and Old Dominion. Old Dominion, we only won by 6, but all in all, some very nice wins. We don't make the conference title game. It was a 4-way tie. Okay, I guess because overall, maybe? I don't know. But there is a big possibility that we could make the college football playoff. It's looking unlikely, though. We are ranked 11th. Cade Klubnik wins the Heisman Trophy with 4,000 yards and 40 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. Kind of insane. We did get the best kicker, so that's cool. And we'll be taking on LSU in the college football playoff. So we do make it into the college football playoff here in year number 2 with Boise State, Kansas State, Penn State, Liberty, and Clemson. There's 2 13-0 teams as the automatic qualifiers with Ohio State, West Virginia, Arkansas, Virginia Tech, LSU, and Pitt and USC as the at-large bids. So this one probably be one of our toughest matchups until probably the national title game if we can win this one. Let's get started here against 11-2 LSU. They are a 90 overall, where we are an 85. I don't think we stand a chance in this one, just because I think we're still about a year or 2 away. But you never know. We got to go to Death Valley, though. It's not going to be looking good. We're going to start on defense first in this one. We get a stop and a touchdown. And then we get a turnover, so it's 7-0 at the end of 1 here with Virginia Tech leading, and LSU gets a field goal. Then a touchdown before half, but we get a touchdown as well to make this 14-10 with a lead. We get the ball to start and a field goal, so we're up 7. We turn it over, though. We had a chance to go up even more. That was a big 4th down conversion, or 3rd down conversion, but we get stopped on 3rd and long, and LSU has a chance to tie. And with 2 minutes to go, they do. But how about a 1-play touchdown of our own? And now the defense just has to hold here in 14 seconds left. They don't. We are going to overtime, and we kick a field goal. LSU kicks a field goal as well. They get a touchdown, but not the 2-point conversion. 4th and 8. We don't even get close. And LSU is going to beat Virginia Tech 33-27 here in year number 2. That was a closer game than I thought it was going to be. I was thinking maybe the defense can hold at the very end there, but the offense didn't really help us out in the overtime. So, little unfortunate, but we're moving on to the end of season recap here. That was a 5 overall difference. I believe LSU is probably going to beat Liberty, and then we'll kind of see how well everyone else does wise here once we get to the national championship and see who wins. But we do go up to a 4-star prestige. Pro potential goes down, but coach stability and coach prestige both increase, so that's going to be nice. And USC defeats Kansas State 20-14, and LSU did beat Liberty, but it was another close game in overtime. Did they go in overtime? They did not. I was thinking, man, they would have played 3 straight overtime games. That would have been insane. USC played an overtime game against Clemson. But yeah. Unfortunately, a loss in the first round, but that's going to end Season 2, and it's on to Season 3 here with Virginia Tech. And here we are in Season number 3 here with Virginia Tech. We go 11-1 on the season. Only loss came against Clemson, 35-21. In a tough battle, but we beat James Madison, Old Dominion, Maryland, Boston College, Cal, Georgia Tech, Miami, UMass, Pitt, NC State, and Virginia, and all close wins as well on these 3. So we got to come out and hopefully beat Clemson. If we beat Clemson, we're going to get a bye because we are going to be the 1 or the 2 coming into this college football playoff. But we just got to win here. If we can, we're good. We only got 100 XP, so we did not. So we are 11-2. So we are going to play in the first round of the college football playoff. We are still the 2 seed, or the number 2 overall team in the nation. I keep saying 2 seed. It's not the 2 seed. It's number 2 team overall in the nation. So it looks like we're going to be the 6 coming into this. Technically, no, is it the 5? It's the 5. We're playing NC State in the first round, so we're going to be playing a team that we've already played. So we're not the 5. What are we? We're the 6. Boise State, Oregon, Texas Tech, Alabama, and Clemson were the automatic qualifiers, with USC, Tennessee, Kansas State, NC State, Virginia Tech, and Pitt and South Carolina as the at-large bids. So this will be a tough one here against NC State. Let's get it started here against 9-3 NC State. We are 11-2. We are an 88. They're an 86. So technically we have the overall advantage here. And hopefully we can pull off a win. And a win would be nice. Because I'm going to move on to the quarterfinals with Virginia Tech. We're going to start on offense first. And the offense doesn't do anything. They don't do anything. Then we get a touchdown. And NC State gets stopped again. It's 7-0 after 1 here with Virginia Tech leading. It's now 14-0. Excuse me. So 14-0 at the half. NC State still has not really done anything today. It's now 24-0. I think we just go to the next quarter. I don't think they're going to do anything. We get another turnover. It's 27-0. And we are going to shut out NC State 30-0. Virginia Tech wins and is moving on to play Alabama, who will be another tough matchup. But then again, we destroyed NC State to where hopefully we get another win and we are on to the semifinals and are 1 win away. I guess right now we're 2 wins away from the national championship. But if we can beat Bama, we are 1 win away. Especially as an 88 overall team, we should at least put up a fight here in the Orange Bowl against Alabama, where no team is going to have anything. Boise State actually beat USC, Kansas State beat Tennessee, and Pitt beat South Carolina. So the winner of this, hopefully, will play either Pitt or Clemson. And let's get started here against 10-3 Alabama. I almost said Miami there for some reason. We're going to be playing. They're a 90 overall team because we're playing in the Orange Bowl. We're playing in Miami Stadium. So I saw Miami on the bottom right of the screen. I was like, oh yeah, we're playing Miami. No, we're playing in Miami, but we're playing Alabama. So hopefully the defense can get stops and the offense can put up points. And we're going to start on offense first. The offense does not put up any points. The defense gets a stop, and then they get a touchdown for the offense. So it's 7-3 after 1 with us taking the lead. Defense gets another stop, but now it allows a big touchdown. And we get a touchdown and field goal before half, so we have a 7-point lead here in the third. Second quarter, or second half, they get a field goal, we get a touchdown. So we are up 11 points here on Alabama, but Alabama can score at will. Taking a lot of time, though. They get a touchdown, but missed the 2-point conversion, so we at least need a field goal. But how about a first and goal and a touchdown? 31-19 lead with 2 minutes to go. They're eating a lot of time. They go for it and fail, and that is going to do it. Virginia Tech will beat Alabama 31-19, and we're moving on to the semifinals. Let's see who will be playing, because we're obviously going to get some Player of the Week awards more than likely, although there is another ACC matchup happening as well during this with Pitt and Clemson. Hopefully we can take on Clemson to hopefully avenge our only 2 losses. No, we're going to be taking on Pitt in the Rose Bowl. All right, so they beat Clemson 45-14. All right. And then the winner of this would take on Texas Tech or Oregon. So let's get started here against 11-3 Pittsburgh. And they are an 85 overall, so they had a good simulation against Clemson, because I'm pretty sure Clemson is a pretty good team at this point. I believe they're like an 88 or an 89. I don't know, but they must are pretty good in sim. I wish I had that luck when I used them, but starting on offense first. And we turn it over, and Pitt gets a field goal. But, we turned over multiple times in the first quarter, but luckily it's only 3-0. But now it's 7-3, and now it's 10-7. And it'll be that way at the half. I always wait until at the end there, but still 10-7. It's now 13-7. We got to do something on offense here. 4th and 3, we go backwards, but now we get an interception, and now we got a 1st and goal. 4th and goal, and there's the touchdown. So a 1-point lead here with 3 minutes to go. We don't get a big first, and now they're in field goal range, and they take the lead with a minute to go, but we are already in field goal range. We make the field goal, and we're going home a victory. Going home a victory? We're going home a winner. 17-16 over Pitt. The allergies are already messing with my head. So, that's fun. Anyways, we're moving on to the national championship game as words are hard. We all know that. But again, we're going to play either Oregon or Texas Tech here in the national championship game. I'm going to be playing Texas Tech in the national championship game. They defeated Oregon 29-26, so a couple close games. They've only really put up 50 points in their 2 games. We put up 61 in 2 games, so the first game and the second game, but hopefully we can put up another 40 here against Texas Tech. But let's get started here against 12-3 Texas Tech, and they are an 85, the same as Pitt. Hopefully it's not a closer game than what it was. Hopefully we can just come out firing on all cylinders on offense and put up 21 points in the first quarter, or in the first half is fine by me to get a good lead, and hopefully our defense can hold them to only 1 touchdown or a field goal or something like that. We're going to start on offense first, and the offense immediately gets a touchdown and a field goal. So 10-0 after the first quarter. And now Texas Tech will get a field goal, but we get a touchdown before half. It's 17-3 at the half. Texas Tech, again, doesn't do anything. Now they get a big touchdown. So it's a 7-point game here in the fourth quarter. We've kind of had this game in our grasp the whole time, but now all of a sudden it's a 1-score game. But Texas Tech hasn't done anything with the football here in the fourth quarter. We got a 1st and goal, and that's ball game right there. We get a turnover, and that's going to do it. Virginia Tech is going to beat Texas Tech, and they have won the national championship. Here in only 3 seasons, Virginia Tech has won it all, 24-10. I think this is one of the first times I've seen Texas Tech make the national championship. But it's another team down with Virginia Tech being done. We're almost up to episode number 80, which is wild. But it's another team down, 24-10 win. This was kind of a tougher one, but Alabama was really our toughest matchup, in my opinion. Pitt did give us a scare, but we came out on top. NC State, we literally flew on by. But let's check out the stats before we head on out. Watson the third, almost 4,000 yards, only 28 touchdowns, but 10 interceptions. That's a lot of interceptions. Rushing-wise, Mason 676 with 11, Watson 448 with 4, Drummond with 384 and 6, and Coney 57 and 3. Receiving-wise, Holloway and Green had over 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns for Holloway, 10 with Green, Adams with 664 and 7, Fitzgerald 308 and 1, and Mason also had a touchdown with 109 receiving yards. Defensive-wise, Williams led the team with 92 tackles. Dandy led with tackles for a loss with 10. Perry had 7.5 sacks. Johnson had 6 picks to lead the team. We did force actually a bunch of fumbles and recovered a bunch of them as well. We did block 2 kicks. We did not have a safety, and we did not have a defensive touchdown. Kicking-wise, we did miss 2 from 50, but we're perfect everywhere else. Punting-wise, 2,800 yards. 12 inside the 20 and 9 touchbacks, and no kick or punt returns for Virginia Tech. But that's going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button down below. It's free and really helps out the channel. Also, if you guys want to see a team that you want me to do to win a national championship, write a comment down below. Again, make sure you guys check the description just so you don't choose a team that we have already done before, like Alabama or Oregon. There is one team left so far that we still need to do, and I believe is actually going to be Texas Tech. That was a comment on the last video. So again, write a comment down below if you guys want to see a team for me to do. Obviously, again, check just to make sure we haven't done that team already. If not, we will see the wheel return after the episode with Texas Tech, and then we're kind of just going with the flow at that point. I'll see you guys all again tomorrow with another episode of Winning a National Championship with Every Team. I hope you guys have a great day, week, weekend, whenever you guys are watching this. I'm out. Peace.